Hello and welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show. It's back. It's been 2 months, but the Wi-Fi, the demon inside of me, Wi-Fi. No, not really. Yeah. I took a bit of a break. I still have these replays from like October 2018, December, maybe a little from January in there. I know I got a couple stacked up left. This is going to be the final showing of the Sand Room team as we know it, because Zygarde got banned by Smogon. Like, I understand it, but I'm also sad because this team was fun. I'm just there's actually a pretty easy fix that I can do to make this team workable again. But unfortunately, it involves removing Hippo down. And if there's any way to save this team that keeps Hippo, that'd be great. But I feel like I really have to switch to Tyranitar and then get in my remind me tomorrow. Thanks computer. My computer really wants to reset. It's just gonna stop everything I'm doing and it's just gonna be like, hey, it's reset time. Sorry everyone. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my own computer, we get in that banded T-Tar, which I've used in Trick Room before. I had a Trick Room, I had a Sand Room X and Y team, or maybe it was OR-S. I think I used it in both. That had banded T-Tar, and banded T-Tar would do insane work. And it's a little redundant with Stakataka, but at the same time not, since Stakataka can get up the Trick Room. There's another Phantom Square, by the way. I don't know. It's because I'm using this. I'm using a default camera program that came on my laptop because I'm a lazy cunt, and so the Phantom Squares are what the program thinks are faces or something, but it doesn't make any sense because they're just off in the blue corner somewhere. So yeah, it's been a while and things are fucky. That's all I can say. Speaking of fucky, my opponent here has a very mixed up rain team with no Drizzle user. So it's a failed rain team already. He's got a Steelix, which swap that boy out for Pelipper right now. He does have some decent threats, but this is looking like one of my classic set him up to push him over games. Is Dylan with the Steelix. Come on. I got these on the list. Let's go. I saved them for a reason. I gotta trust myself. There's gotta be a reason that I have this replay. So let's go, Dylan. Show me something magical. We got Tapu Bulu, the always lead on this team, because you get a grassy terrain. And the way I'm thinking of having this team used, I'm actually gonna add another ground weakness to it. Which means grassy terrain is going to be a lot more important. But T-Tar does have other advantages, like it has a massive special defense stat, which is modified by the Sandstorm. Speaking of, we got the Sandstorm, we're going to switch into that rock move, which does nothing to Hippo. I love you, Hippo. I love you, I love you long time. I love you long time, that's all I can say. So yeah, it seems like he has guts. Yes, he's definitely guts. He's going for Sade. I'm gonna get up Stealth Rocks. So yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted right now. I hope I'm not being too loud, basically, but you know, it's whatever. These facades are doing way too much, but we're gonna Earthquake just for damage. We are foddering Hippo, as I will soon fodder him off the squad. As much as I hate to do it, because I love you, Hippo man, I love you. You are near and dear to my heart, but think of the amazing times we'll have with that defensive chomp with grassy terrain, because then it will get the rocky helmet and the healing. Ooh, think about that, that's pretty good. I honestly think that bulky chomp is probably one of the best rocks that are in all of OU. So it'll kind of be like Super Hippo without sand, as much as I hate to say it. Although, think about if... oh man, if Garchomp got Slack off, that'd be amazing. Do it, Game Freak. So yeah, Conkeldurr does get a kill, but we can very safely and confidently just switch into our broken Tapu Bulu on the Choice Scarf and knock him out. Get healed too. Train is over. He's gonna bring out Salazzle, which is a natural quote-unquote counter. Like if I, okay, so I'm locked into grass moves, so I'm probably not staying in. He quad resist it. It wouldn't actually kill him, which is the crazy thing. We do have this Pokemon, however. I think he burns me straight away with Flamethrower. I want to say no. We do not get burned. That's cool. He may with this one. We're shaking hands with danger right here. Okay, so we don't get burned. It is only 10%, and I don't even bother to Trick Room. And I think that's because he has Steelix at full health. And Steelix at full health has the sturdy ability, which is kind of a problem. But yeah, this is also kind of a problem because my Psych Attack is basically dead. I can save it for Death Fodder, like, or I could get up Trick Room with Jellicent later and then use it to sweep, which is honestly probably the way. As long as my opponent doesn't get up like some spikes or something, then that would kill me, of course. But what my opponent decides to do is be Shiny Kingdra with Focus Energy. Now this is pretty cool. This Tapu Bulu should have a good time damaging Kingdra. In fact, a great time, because we have the Choice Scarf, we're going to outspeed it. There is no rain on his team. Now this situation would have been completely different if he had a Pelipper on the team, but instead he has that Steelix. But at the same time, Steelix kind of walls me out cold. I gotta damage it first, which is why Stack Attack had to take so much damage, unfortunately. But we got Reuniclus, and it's actually gonna go for the Curse. This is pretty goofy. I have to say. And I have to say it. Because the Steelix has Curse, it's gonna make itself slower than my own Reuniclus. I realize that we're packing the Hidden Power Fire, boys. We're finally gonna land it and show you all the power of the HP Fire attack on Reuniclus, which I've actually been using for years. But, you know, I only get 21 views these days, so maybe people don't know. We gotta spread the word. Spread the Reuniclus gospel here. So he is going to switch out, but I think Greninja takes a lot of damage anyway. It's going to do a nice chunky chunk. A nice little chunker. A little baby, negated by the Grassy Terrain, but Reuniclus gets healed too. Like, Reuniclus in Grassy Terrain is obviously very nice. This is a bulky Pokemon. Any chance you can have to recover HP is good. He's not affected by hazards too, because it's not affected by hazards because of the Magic Guard, it can kind of use Grassy Terrain better than other Pokemon, hypothetically. So we finally get up a Trick Room here. We take a ton from that attack, and now we can just go for the safe and easy Psyshock because he is Protean, and he wasn't a Dark type at the minute, so we get to knock him out. And Coco is in here now. This is just classic late game Reuniclus sweep. Like, Coco, what is a Coco to a Reuniclus in Trick Room? It is dead. That's what it is. This sucker's dead. It isn't dead. It survives. But we also are dead. We are dead now. Coco survives. Had I been carrying Psychic, it would have died. So there you go. Psychic versus Psyshock. There's an example. I like being able to hit the defense stat, but considering this entire team is just like the physical offensive beat stick. I could probably stand to switch it to psychic, but you know, whatever. So Psych Attack is gonna get its kill. Hooray. Psych Attack does do something in the late game. So his Steelix has an electric seed on it. I didn't even realize that. I'm gonna go for my Rockium just for fun. I think when I had this, I didn't even see the electric seed. I was like looking away or something. So in my head, I calced that this Rock Z would knock it out, but I'm pretty sure with the seed boost, it's gonna survive hilariously. Yeah, it survives hilariously and kills me at the core. Why I did that, I have no idea. No, I think I was just messing with my opponent. Yeah, just messing. I had to plug in my darn phone there. So, yeah. Whoopsie doopsie. It doesn't really matter though. It actually helps stall out the Trick Room, which allows me to use Tapu Bulu again. And we can just wrap up the game nicely with Broken Bulu and the Hoon Leech. And yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so this is a nice little video. We got a ton of these. I think I'm gonna record more. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If you enjoyed the video, comment, like, subscribe, and all that shit. Goodbye.